while I'm not able to respond to every single comment, I pretty much read every comment that people leave. And sometimes there's so many at once, and I'm so focused on, okay, how do I make a video out of this, that sometimes I barely like read it and process it, and then like a month later remember, did I just read that a month ago? Here's the thing I feel like I saw like maybe a couple of months ago. I feel like more than one person left a comment about homeless men always having thick hair, like a full head of hair. Now I know that sounds weird, and maybe there is something there. I wanted to just initiate this conversation, as stupid as it may seem. I just wanted to talk about that. What made me think of it is a guy that I work with. Oh, Daryl, the 49-year-old guy with that we did the video right over there. So he said, he talked to me this week, and he said, Nick, you got me obsessed with this thing about looking at men's hairlines now. And then he brought it up about homeless men. He saw a homeless man here in Nashville at the red light, and the guy had a perfect thick head of hair, and he was saying, yeah, the guy was really just low energy. He must not have had much testosterone, is what he was saying. He said, but that homeless guy sure had a full head of hair. And since I moved to the suburbs, I don't see homeless people anymore. But I used to all the time back when I lived closer to Nashville. And yeah, I guess that's a good point. I don't really remember seeing bald homeless men or men with hair loss. So it's stupid, okay? I agree, it's a stupid conversation for us to even have. But just to make sure that's not really in my mind that I'm making this up, did somebody at some point a while back, some of you, talk about that in the comments, that homeless men like have more hair comparatively speaking, like you never see a bald homeless guy or something to that effect? And if no one comments on this video, then I'll know it was just me making that up. But I feel like that actually happened. I need to, it's kind of poofy right there. What if there was some kind of weird demographic where men with hair that don't lose any hair are more likely to be homeless? I know it'd be a weird anomaly, a weird coincidence of a pattern, but just so we can rule it out. I'm all about creating, theories and stuff. This is the dumbest theory I've ever talked about. The dumbest. And some of you are thinking, no, Nick, that thing about looking at your photo of yourself when you're 1 year old to determine what your hair will look like at age 30, that's the dumbest thing. No, I passionately defend that. In fact, here's the thing. No one can prove it wrong physically. I'm the only person that's talking about that, and then no one's providing proof. So yeah, the dumbest thing I've ever talked about is the concept of homeless men having less like lower rates of hair loss. So if you're homeless, you're more likely to have hair. It's a dumb theory, but let's talk about it just so we can rule it out. That's all I'm asking you to do. Rule out the stupid theory, or if you possibly think that there's some merit to this, then defend it. I don't care either way. I just want to make sure I'm not going crazy. I really think that this has been stated in the comments before.